everyone, this is Seven here, and welcome to Seven's Talk Show, where I talk about absolute nonsense. Actually, I'm not going to be talking about absolute nonsense, I'm just going to be talking about Gunpla related stuff. Okay, first thing I wanted to talk about is things you're going to need to start off. Okay, this video is just for the beginner people who want to start on building model kits. The two you see in front of you, they are model kits. This is the Vertiger Grays, and this is the Gundam Flauros Ryuseigo. These two are model kits, and one of them is custom, and one of them is not. More rather, just panel lined. On that note, there are a few grades in the Gunpla line you can select. The most basic one being high grades, the one you're seeing on your screen right now. High grades, they're the cheapest, but their high grades are most likely the high grade series is basically it's like your basic action figure. Instead, you have to build it, and it's the most simplistic to build. Well, except for the few stuff, and they're pretty cheap, around $10 for each if you live in the U.S. For us, it's about 700 to 800 pesos. On that note, the high grade, I keep forgetting what I'm saying. Well, there's no script hanging behind me anyway. On that note, the high grades are usually the most collected out of the following grades that I'm gonna say. The few categories of the high grade line are the high grade iron-blooded orphans, which are both of these. And there's the HG Universal Century line, which admittedly I have never even touched once. I should try building one of those. There's also the Revive series, where basically Bandai grabs a few good kits and basically turns them into better ones. I don't know. And there's HGAE, which is Advanced Evolution, which is going to start with the high grade Zeta Gundam, which admittedly I'm not interested in. I don't know. Next grade we're going to be talking about is the Master Grade. Master Grades are probably the most favored line out of all the Gunpla you can buy. Since Master Grades tend to be more expensive, but they do have good quality, and admittedly they're a bit better than the high grades. However, the Master Grade line is limited to a few selections, being Seed, Exia, or rather Double O, and Seed Destiny, Wing, and Build Fighters. That's the few that I can name. Other than that, there's not really all that else to talk to. But on that area of the Master Grade, there's also the No Grade 1100s. Yeah. No grade 1100s. No grade 1100. Yeah. No grade 1100s are basically high grade. Are basically high grades, the scale of a master grade. Usually, these no grade kits needed more love to be able to scale up to that of a master grade, but that love is gonna be a bit impossible to do. Well, you can put it up to par with some of the few grades, but personally, the no grade kits are just basically upscaled high grades. And now moving on to the most expensive ones, the perfect grade kits. Perfect grade kits are basically what you call the most expensive ones. But admittedly, they are the best, since after all, perfect grade. The only problem to that is it's really expensive, and you're only limited to like 15, 16 perfect grades. There's only like the Unicorn, the Zeta, the Mark II. I was nearly going to say Sinanju, but I just realized there's no Sinanju perfect grade. Wow. Okay. Other than that, they are extremely detailed, have a lot of panel lining opportunities, and you need not of customizing them. Well, if you're not interested in the design, I guess you can. And what else? Yeah, right. The mega size kits are generally the largest upscaled high grades. There's like the RX-78-2 Gundam, the Zaku 2, the Char and the regular version, and the Age 1 or Age 2. I know it's Age 2. But either way, that's all the two. It's basically 4 kits. And awkwardly enough, for their size, they're cheaper than the perfect grades. Well, like I just said in the beginning of the discussion about the mega size kits, they're basically just upscaled high grades. That's why they're a bit cheaper than the perfect grades. Now moving on to the crappier kits. First grade. It's basically the older version of the high grade, but just a bit more crappier. First grades usually tend to be less articulated and less detailed due to the fact that, well, first grade and their boxes are tiny, about the size of an Unbedded Orphans option set. Not really sure if I'm gonna pick up one of those. Well, let's just say that I just picked. The real reason I was actually doing this is because the first Gunpla I ever bought was the first grade Destiny Gundam. Was it first grade or advanced grade? Entry grade? Not sure. But I'm pretty sure it was advanced grade, and that Destiny Gundam was awful. Well, judging by a grade, it's supposed to be horrible. And there's a lot of pieces of that Destiny Gundam still lying around everywhere. I do plan on getting a UC kit, probably the Shakushiki, I'm not sure. But, yeah. Oh, wait, there's one more. The jumbo size ones. Those things are literally harder enough to find, but I'm guessing they're actual model kits, but from what I'm seeing, there's actually a jumbo scale of the RX-78-2 Gundam. Actually, I'm hoping it's just one kit because, trust me, a jumbo size RX-78-2 Gundam will have a hard time fitting into a shelf, unless you have a shelf the size of it. I don't know. Okay, we're now done discussing the different grades. Let's now move on to the the tools you'll need. First off, you'll need nippers. Let me grab my tool set. Okay. This is my tool set, which is mainly just nippers, a file, and a screwdriver. I have the tweezers in here, but I'm not gonna grab them. Waste of time. Those tools are necessary to be able to basically build any kit. Well, for a high grade, you're just gonna take them out of the runner and sand down the nub marks. That's all you're really gonna do about it. Oh, forgot. We're also gonna be talking about the different sort of things you can do with Gunpla. Yeah. Okay, first, Gunpla. It's a fusion of words Gundam and plastic model kit, or Plamo. Gunpla is a mix of Gundam and Plamo is a mix of plastic and model. Yeah. Okay. Second off, you can do customs with it, like the one you're seeing right now. You can do basically anything with it. You can turn your gray sky into Barbatos, I'm guessing. I don't know. Anything is possible. And other than that, that's really all you can do with Gunpla. Other than that, you can throw them at someone's face. Nah, you're gonna ruin the reputation of Gunpla in the worst way possible. Now, what I really wanted to talk about is, what was I gonna talk about again? Is the origin of Gunpla. Gunpla started around 1990, I'm guessing. since the first Gundam series aired in 1979. Oh wait, the first Gunpla was 1980. Basically, the first Gunpla was the RX-78-2 Gundam. Everybody already knows that. But that RX-78-2 Gundam, or rather RX-78-2 Gunpla model kit, is, let's just say, it was a brick. Its articulation is even less. But for the time, it was actually just pretty good. Also, not really sure what else to talk about anymore. Oh, right. The reason I'm doing this, it's basically just to fill out the remains of my YouTube channel, 7 Gunpla built-in unboxings. You can go check it out on YouTube if you want. Of course you can. But I am doing this just for the sake of my YouTube channel, since I rarely upload build videos. I only upload like once in a month. And after that, oh right, wait, give me some time to think about something. No. Oh wait, how could I forget this one kit in the discussion? Right, I forgot one kit, or rather one kit series. This series is the wheel grade kits. I forgot that one so hard. Wheel grade kits tend to be a much more better version of the UC kits. Let's say one of the good kits from the RG line was the Gundam Mark II, which I had, which was the first RG kit I had, first RG kit, and let's just say I had a pretty good. Why am I using accents? Either way, and I gotta say, that was a really good kit. And I've watched reviews of a few more kits, mainly the RG Sinanju, and from what I've seen from the RG Sinanju was never all that good. But I am going to pick one up, since I'm gonna see what I can do with the problems with the RG Sinanju. Because I was able to fix this guy's problem, and I was able to fix this one. So I'm sure I'll be able to do anything with the RG Sinanju. But I am gonna leave it as a display piece. I am gonna leave it as a display piece after building it, since after all, who's not attracted to that glossy red and that gold? I mean, seriously. Okay, final topic. Recommendations, or rather, outlining discussions. There are many types of Plamo kits, but for the most part, you should stay away from bootlegs like Daban, Dragon Momoko, TT Hongli. You should stay away from bootleg kits. Usually, bootleg kits are the more bootleg kits. They're cheaper, but in terms of quality, they're kind of they're not all that great. Trust me. Yeah, I have a confession to make. I was basically a bootleg Gunpla addict before. Yeah, roast me all you want. But other than that, you should really stay away from them. They're a really bad quality. And no, I'm not gonna wrap it up just yet. Okay. Before any of you start asking, I will be doing a second episode sometime soon, but not today. This is only gonna be the first full episode. So other than that, I'm guessing. Right. Gundam. Gundam is a series that basically features a humanoid machine which is 18 meters tall. Wind. Okay, let me get back on that. Gundam features a giant robot which is 18 meters tall, or around 59 feet, and is basically the tank of the future. And the Gundam series has brought on a lot in a long time. Basically, there's been Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, New Mobile Report Gundam Wing, Gundam Double O, Gundam Seed, Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. It's actually the latest series as of now. Also, Bandai was kind of on the fence whether they were gonna do the regular action figures or the model kit type. Correct me if I'm wrong on the comments. But personally, I'm glad they picked the model kit line because they make really good model kits as of 20. They made really good model kits as of 2010. And I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. And this has been Seven's Talk Show, episode 1, A New Beginning. And I hope to see you all in the next episode. See you all soon. Bye bye.